Welcome to our video where we'll be discussing the top 10 impacts of caffeine on overall health and tips for reducing caffeine intake. Caffeine is a popular and widely consumed stimulant that can have both positive and negative impacts on our health. In this video, we'll be highlighting the key impacts of caffeine on our health and providing tips for reducing our caffeine intake. Number 10. Caffeine is a stimulant that can interfere with our sleep patterns, making it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Number 9. Caffeine can also increase feelings of anxiety and nervousness, especially in people who are sensitive to its effects. Number 8. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it can increase urine output and lead to dehydration if consumed in excess. Number 7. Caffeine consumption has been linked to both positive and negative impacts on heart health. While moderate caffeine intake may have some benefits, excessive caffeine consumption can increase the risk of heart palpitations and high blood pressure. Number 6. Caffeine can also have a negative impact on digestion, causing acid reflux, stomach upset, and diarrhea in some people. Number 5. Caffeine withdrawal can cause headaches in people who are dependent on it, and consuming too much caffeine can also trigger migraines in some individuals. Number 4. Caffeine consumption can affect our mood and mental health, with some people experiencing improved mood and others experiencing increased anxiety and depression. Number 3. Caffeine is a mildly addictive substance, and consuming it regularly can lead to dependence and withdrawal symptoms when trying to reduce intake. Number 2. Pregnant women are advised to limit their caffeine intake to avoid potential negative impacts on fetal development, including low birth weight and developmental delays. Number 1. Caffeine can interfere with calcium absorption and increase the risk of osteoporosis, a condition characterized by weak and brittle bones. Tips for reducing caffeine intake. Gradually reduce your caffeine intake over time to avoid withdrawal symptoms. Choose decaf or caffeine-free alternatives. Experiment with herbal teas and other non-caffeinated beverages. Avoid consuming caffeine close to bedtime. Be mindful of hidden sources of caffeine, such as chocolate and some medications. Try to get enough sleep and exercise to reduce reliance on caffeine for energy. In conclusion, caffeine consumption can have both positive and negative impacts on our health, and it's important to be mindful of our intake to avoid potential negative consequences. By following the tips we provided, you can reduce your caffeine intake and support your overall health and well-being. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and support us. Your dedication and encouragement mean the world to us, and we are grateful for every viewer who tunes in. Your support helps us to continue creating valuable content and spreading the message of health and wellness. Once again, thank you for being a part of our community and for supporting our mission to help others achieve their fitness goals.